Good morning, all. Oh, I think it's a bit loud. So, my last one was a bit of a disaster. I forgot to turn my microphone on, and then I forgot to plug my microphone in, and then a lot of things happened, culminating with me accidentally deleting the thing. So, we will have a quick fly past over what I did. So, these weren't getting enough coal, so I built some extra coal things. One's down here, but rather than going all the way to the end, I sneak some of it off here, and it fills in here. So these will take some coal. So then there's a limit that can get through there. Excuse me. So there's a limit that can get through there. They will take some, and then this can top up that limit again. I built a massive solar farm, not a particularly massive solar farm, but a big enough solar farm using the new power poles. So I've got rid of the original wooden ones, and now I'm using the medium ones. We leave little gaps like this so we can run along and up. If you don't leave any gaps, you can't get through there. So if you don't leave any gaps, you just have massive parts of the map you can't get through. So if you wanted to go from there to there, you have to go all the way up, all the way down, and all the way back down, rather than leaving yourself one through the middle. Did some of these. Oh, I thought the rest of those are ready to go. So I will sort those. Can't be bothered doing it now, I'll sort them later. So more of these have switched over to the electric furnaces. And I thought actually I'm running out of power now, so I do need to fix that before I do any more with those. There are some bugs down here, which I built this to try and antagonize, but it's just out of range. I tried to build some laser towers, which have a better range. So if you can see, the gun is in the dark, the light reddy, pale orangey colour, and the laser turret is in the green, which is a little bit bigger. So if I built a laser turret here, it would just about antagonize that. However, to build laser turrets, I do have an assembler trying to build them. But I need batteries. To build batteries, they need to be built in a chemical plant, not in a assembler. And to build batteries in a chemical plant, you need sulfuric acid. So set this up to build sulfuric acid, which needs iron plates and sulfur and water. So because I've got the water here, I've just tacked it on the end here, and I'm stealing sulfur from these because, yeah, I'm just building a massive pipeline of sulfur that's not actually doing anything at the moment. A little bit of it is going into my blue labs, but yeah. Oh, and I built some more oil because I didn't. So natural gas comes from oil. Didn't have enough oil to keep these, so I built some more natural gas things as well, just keeping these sulfur things nice and full. Oh, not really full. It's just keeping them not empty for the moment. So I can store 25,000 gas. At the moment, I'm storing 50. It is going up slightly every time, but yeah, not a massive amount. So these are making sulfuric acid, which I'll need for batteries, which is being stored here. And I just built this to show you what I used to do with liquids before I figured out pumps and everything. So the sulfuric acid goes into an assembler, which is going to build barrels of sulfuric acid. So it needs barrels as well. It'll put them in here, it'll put them in here. And then this one turns barrels of sulfuric acid into sulfuric acid and empty barrels. So that's just that doesn't really accomplish anything at the moment. It's just something I wanted to show. So now I need batteries. And for batteries, I'm going to need... Yeah, I'm not going to build this on the belt either. I might do at a later date, but for now, this can just go here. I'll check what do I need for batteries. I need iron plates, copper plates, and sulfuric acid. Now we're going to copy all of that. So all of my batteries will eventually here, and they'll go into that chest, and then the logistic spot will take my batteries to my laser turret factory, and we'll start making laser turrets. Started building a couple of other things as well that I wasn't building anywhere yet, just on the off chance I do eventually need them. Oh, so these will start building air filter machines for me. So I need Mark 1s to make the Mark 2s. Not particularly efficiently yet, but that doesn't matter. I think I accidentally deleted this. So just rebuild that. So this will build fresh filters, and this one will recycle filters. And obviously my bots will build these in whatever stupid order they think makes sense, which will not be the right order, but we'll just leave that for now. So during the day, I do get quite a lot of solar power, but during the evening, obviously that switches off. But during the day, it does reduce my coal consumption quite a lot, which then means my coal buffers at the end. So because I'm using less steam power, more of the coal gets at the end, which can fill up these boxes. So can't think of how to explain this. Basically, I didn't have enough coal to keep all of these coal engines going, but because I don't need as much coal engines now 24/7, I've got solar to cover it a lot of the time. Yeah, hopefully someone can understand that. And we'll set my box to clearing all these trees so I don't have to do it. So you can see, although we've not got any resources in these yet, it's on the way, which is good. You can never really have too many storage chests, because your bots will travel all the way across the map to dump something they've picked up. So if they've got a storage chest nearby, they'll just dump it there. Oops. So only one of these had water. It's very naughty of me. Doing that is probably a little bit excessive. I could have walked around that, but I can be lazy too. And we are still waiting for iron plates to arrive, but batteries will be on the way soon enough. So even though I have an absolute load of blue ones, they aren't, but they're not getting resources, so they need engines. So my engines are building, it's just slow. So let's work out this ratio. So a blue needs 2 engines every 24 seconds, so it needs 1 engine every 12 seconds. An engine factory makes an engine every 10 seconds, so effectively I do need equal numbers of those. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, and I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. So that probably should be enough, but I have a bit of space, so I will make some more. Or I will tell my bots to make some more because I can't be bothered. So after blue science, we need yellow science, which needs, ooh, that's quite a lot. Blue processing units, flying robot planes, low density structures. So actually, I will just max out my blues first because I'm lazy. So yeah, I can build all of this before, but I can research all of this. Ah yeah, so this one, I was just thinking, do I actually have anywhere putting iron plates on my logistics network? But I definitely did, and this one's going now. So this will build some belts. The belts are going to go over to where my laser turrets are being made. Laser turrets are, I like them. They use power, rather than bullets, and they're longer range than guns. Although in the base game they're longer range, but I've also made them longer range in this game as well. Oh, they need 12 batteries for a laser turret. Laser turrets take 20 seconds. Batteries take 4 seconds. So I need uh, 24 every 12 seconds, which means one every 2 seconds. And I'm making just about one every 2 seconds. So that ratio is actually not that far out. Although if I need them for anything else, I'm going to need more factory, factory chemical plants. You should have range to antagonize them. So once they start shooting at one of them, the active bugs will run up and will get mown down by my guns. Hopefully. But they're not, it doesn't trigger all of them on the map, it just triggers the ones that you're shooting at and their nest. So if I shoot this nest, these ones won't get involved. So I've told my bots to clear those trees because hopefully some of my slower ones will get themselves killed trying. Uh, so the worms will shoot at you. I'm sure there's a bug that'll shoot at you as well. Maybe they've not hatched any of those yet. So obviously the biters just bite you, but I think there's spitters as well. And then there's worms, which are like immobile defensive turrets. Oh, and I've accidentally told that to be. So rather sillily, when I was clearing all of these trees, I accidentally told them to break this down. But never mind. So I don't know if you just caught that, but one of them took a shot at. Yeah, these are trying to shoot down my robots now. Generally speaking, the faster ones are a bit hard to hit, but the slower ones will get taken down. So it's the easiest way of getting rid of surplus robots is just send them on suicide missions. But this doesn't trigger an attack, weirdly. Um, So I can now, you don't research uranium processing, you have to dig up some uranium to get that. So I will go and see if I can, do I have a handy uranium supply anywhere? Or did I build over the ones that I had? There's that one there, but it is a bit of a trek. Oh, there's one there, but it is quite far forward. See if we've got any further back. I'm sure I had one near the start, but that might have been another game I started recently. My first attempt at recording this was even worse than my current attempt. That one will have to do. So we shall clear some trees out of the way. Oh yeah, I've got 12 laser turrets already, so not a shortage of them. So once that power pole gets put down, this will start opening fire, which will trigger an attack, and these guns will hopefully get involved and will do a better job of, yeah. Well, I won't clear the nest yet, but I'll clear the bugs that are there, or they'll clear themselves because they'll run onto my guns. There we go. That's my laser going. The bugs do get stronger with time. So with time and with pollution that you generate rather than that they eat, the bugs eat pollution. Um, so with time, with pollution that you generate rather than that they eat, and the number of bugs you kill. So clearing this slowly is in the long term a bit of a problem because more bugs could come and get killed, but this will now move on to killing the actual nest. I don't think it'll get this one because it's not got the range, but I can build another one a bit closer and clear this nest. They're going to be outside of the range of a bot factory, so they won't get built until I build them. I'll build not a bot factory, a bot tower, but that'll do for now. I put all my stuff down, so let's go and build some uranium mines. So if you can see, uranium mines have, it's just a normal mine, but if you put it on a patch of uranium, it builds differently. You can see they've got fluid import places, things, because they need sulfuric acid to mine as well. So rather than running a pipe down here, I'm going to run this through an assembler. So we will need barrels of sulfuric acid. And we will need a place for this acid to go. So I think the active providers get used in preference to passive providers, but I don't really have space on my thing for it, so I will just give that a miss for now. So any of my outposts get a radar and a bot tower. Excuse me again. I'm not sure how much acid they need compared to how much acid this can generate for them, but and this is well too far away, so the logistics robots do kind of go tower to tower. So just having it in range of one is a bit of a problem. But it's not a massive problem yet. And you can always build more later. So I'm not sure what I don't really need uranium for anything yet. Well, I mean, you need it for nuclear power eventually, but I don't have that yet. So we will just leave that for now and get me some uranium. That, generally speaking, that just takes time rather than resources. So as soon as you can get your uranium underway, the better. because there is effectively a hard limit on that. You need different types of uranium, and I don't know, refining the right type takes a really long time. So we'll push another laser tower forward, which can then pick a fight with these. They'll run onto that laser tower, and they'll run onto those guns as well. You can see this slowing down here. They have like an internal battery, and when that runs out, they slow down. I think. Oh, you need power. These can't mine anything until they've got the sulfuric acid. Am I requesting that? Which I am not actually requesting. And my sulfuric acid is being made here. Ideally, you would have a water source nearby, so you could make sulfur wherever you wanted. There is a mod that lets you dig canals, which I think is really designed for bug defences because they can't cross water. But you could also use it to dig a canal for the water and then fill the canal in and just leave little puddles of water wherever you want them. But for now, this is fine. Oh, so now we have uranium. Not sure how far along we have to be to do fun stuff with uranium. So I need purple science. Yeah, so I need purple science to enrich my uranium, and then I can make nuclear power. In theory, you can do it without enriched uranium, but it's like 1 in 100 or something silly, 1 in 1,000 natural uraniums that you can feed your reactors with. Or you can use the enrichment process to make the better uranium, and then you can start reprocessing your uranium as well. But for now, we will just leave this be. And I think that is probably enough for now. Good day. Oh, well, finish off this nest, actually. I have finished this nest. So my second laser turret got built, provoked the rest, killed the rest. So these bugs are all dead now. Until we get down to these ones. Yeah, I suspect they started somewhere over here. So I'm going to now start seeing them along this line and along the bottom. But I probably should be okay in this top corner, unless there was a nest up here as well. But I think they just start with the one nest on the settings I've got. If they become a problem, I can kill them when they're a problem. Thank you. Good day all.